before you cut. I got a question. I need to know where I'm measuring to.
Because of the raft, or the eaves, or whatever else it's called.
So, am I measuring from here, I know, to here or to here? Like,
Yeah.
is it going here?
I would put it there.
Okay, so not here.
Yeah.
Okay, then let me get you a new measurement then. That's gonna be like 12 and 7/8.
12 and 7/8.
So the question then becomes, how
It would set like that. Here's the bracket.
oh, that's right. I forgot. So that's gonna leave one screw or one hole open.
Yes.
Okay. I forgot we got those brackets. Okay. Alright.
12 and
7/8, just shy of 13.
12 and 7/8.
Yep.
May have to pound it in, I don't know. You want me to hold something?
Well, I'm sitting here, since it's a little bit loose, if I
You put the bracket on first.
do this, at least one of them. Maybe.
Do the center one.
Well, split the 2x4 a little bit. Because it's right there, like on the edge.
Oh.
But I think it'll be okay.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't buy them again.
Now, if we do
Now,
Mhm.
my thought is this. Should we put a plumb blob on that to see if it meets the one on underneath the house?
that was going to be my next step, was
All right.
see how I can transfer this over here, because it's going to be kind of a weird measurement.
You want to put a plumb blob on it to make sure it meets the one on the crawl space?
We can. Either way, I gotta figure out a way to get.
And it's wherever you may see you're measuring. Do you measure against the top plate or that 2x4?
Well, I'm gonna kind of try to do all of them.
I would only do the first one. And did you keep the wire?
It's on the bench.
Yes. See, I can't remember where we measured it from. And if I remember right, the one in the crawl space is off.
So the first couple are weird.
Down there?
Right. So that's where we can plumb from that one this way.
Oh, that would be a better idea.
Because so this one so there's 17 inches of open space, but we can plumb from either one and get from here. That way is 16 on center until we get to the end. Because remember, this is a weird double. We're on center until the last couple.
Right.
So we can,
both ends are crazy.
Right. So that's why I'm thinking, whether we plumb from here or there, I don't think it matters. They're both accurate. So I would say pick from one and we can measure, and we'll know we're good.
I would probably take the one over here it stops here.
Oh.
There. Do you want a small screw? You want to do this one or?
I don't care.
I'd probably, my intent is to do one and see if we can nail it. And if we do okay nailing it, then do the rest of them. You want me to hold it? What do you have here?
to what is that for a second? Just double check.
What do you need?
It's enough. No more. All right. Yep.
It's awful close.
And then, yep. Okay. I would say
All right.
that's
Do we want to? We're done with the plumb blob, right?
yeah.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
before we do anything, on the one that we're going to put in, can you see if you can get this in there?
Nope. Yeah, but not right there. It's over here. I can't. It's
Okay.
that one's not a. That one's not even 12 inches. Yeah. So.
They have to be at least 16 inches apart for this to work,
Yeah.
and they're not.
So.
And I believe these are too big. Yep.
That'll work.
But we can't put them in because of drywall. We have to get the other brackets.
Which ones?
The one that,
The corner ones like those?
like this, you know, it's cut off.
Yeah. 206. Yeah, just under 5.5.
do we want to cut it? Have the saw out.
We can.
I forgot that we needed 16 inches. It might work on one end down
Well,
here, but
not on the other.
right. Okay.
And I knew there were,
I didn't think far enough ahead.
well, I knew there were some that weren't 16. I just didn't really pay attention to which ones because we were working underneath more than
I know.
here. So I wasn't sweating it at the moment.
What kind of measurement did you get?
It'll be 14 3/8. Jesus, 14, what? $14 3/8, 14 3/4.
Whoa.
That's your pipe wrench in action. So
It's almost I think I'm going to cut one for the slot. I'd probably
here's my thought. These are 16 on center, right?
supposed to be.
Okay. So 16 minus one of these, 16 minus 1.5 is 14.5, right?
Yeah.
So in theory,
They should be 14.
this should be 14.5.
Yeah.
So then the question becomes, if we do 14.5, it's going to push out up top, but not down here. How do we bring it together at the bottom?
Pipe wrench.
Like we can
Or
twist it.
or a clamp will help
That
twist
would
it.
work, yeah.
And the thing is, I'm thinking maybe we should go buy the brackets first. Go over to Ace and buy at least one set of brackets.
We would need 4 brackets per.
Yeah.
And then
The
my thought is maybe cut one and just kind of mess around with it and see
cut it to 14.5.
see what the process looks like and what do we need. And
Okay. I'm gonna cut it at 14.5. We'll start with that.
because these, we're going to be able to move these a little bit until probably we get down to here
Right.
where this is nailed. 32, 48. So 32 is going to be right there. That one we may need to actually cut to size.
You want to try 14 and a half?
I mean, it's a thought.
Pardon?
It's a thought. I don't know.
I don't think the first one's going to be any good, but
no,
you can try it.
That's why I'm thinking maybe cut one and see
what we got,
and maybe even
cut it larger.
I was going to say maybe
if it should be 14 and a half, what I would do, in theory, 14 and a half, I would cut it 14 and a half, bring a clamp in, clamp the bottom, and what we may have to do is put brackets on one end and use a pneumatic nailer on the other one, because we can get a 16 in.
Right. Well,
let me start.
Okay.
It's going to be very, very close. It's 1/8 under 7/8 and 1/8 over 3/4.
Okay. Because this is tipped, that's all it's doing is making a pressure point wider.
Because it's twisted.
They're both jacked up so bad.
I would leave it. Well, should we go get the brackets? The only other option that I know of is to angle cut one end here's my comment. I would say let's go get some lunch. And some brackets. We'll leave the equipment outside. And that's the only way to do it, is to mark it and cut it.
I guess that's about
the width of your square.
Yeah, it's about 2 degrees. Maybe a little one.
My thought is it's going to have to be marked down and then cut along the line. I'm not sure else what to do here right now. It's 12:30, and the question is, can you come back after lunch?
Yeah. All I've got a book club tonight after dinner, on-set meeting before dinner, so I'll need to have dinner ready by 4:30, so I'll need to start around 4. So if I'm home, I'm done here by 3, it should be okay.
Well, it's going to be close to 3 before we're done here. Let me close the garage doors.